what about the mom Dukes though? That's on TMZ.
I mean,
do you look at it from, whoa. And the dad, do you look at it from their perspective?
They're going on what they feel and what they were told, because they weren't there like we weren't there. They just going on what they feel and what they were told. They know that their son was left in the hands of this guy, and his son and their son was friends, and their son, I guess, decided to be one of the be a rapper instead of.
Do you feel like the information that they happened to say that people was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth, nigga. The person who actually had care of your son was this person, Nadada, because you need to know because it's your child, Nadada. So do you feel like they have accurate information, or they just going off?
I mean, that's something I can't say because I ain't there. I don't never lived in LA.
If it was your child, nigga. If it was your child, nigga, someone said that, yo, bro. Like, yo, I'm gonna point you in this direction, Gigi. How are you gonna feel if it's accurate? The information that you happen to get happen to be accurate because the fucking the recording was there.
I'm gonna tell you what you're saying. You say you believe Big U did it, because that's what you're saying.
Right.
You ain't giving no other ultimatum. You saying if it's accurate. We don't know if the information is accurate because you wasn't there.
Hold on, Cap. I believe that the mom believed that Big U did it. Because the way she's out here.
Now you sound like Sean G. Yo, Uda, he sounded like Sean G.
Hey, listen.
When you see the mom on the property,
it's no accuracy. There's no accuracy unless they shooter. The only accuracy you can get is the shooter saying, "I killed that guy," and he had. There's no what you mean.
Listen, the person who did it gotta say, he told me to do it and I did it.
All that accuracy of setting the knowledge that they getting. That's the only way it's gonna line up. That's it.
Uda, go ahead, Uda.
What you said? Sean G said? What he said?
I said, Rizzy is sounding like Sean G over here now.
Nah, hell no.
He painting the man guilty already. He said,
"Bro, Cap.
He said, if the information is accurate, how the hell we know if it's accurate?
Nah, we ain't there, nigga. We ain't there, homie.
Do you want me to replay this shit?
Nah.
You was just going off on a fucking piece of love. He fucking think he's.
No, I'm telling you this. The reason why I'm saying he ain't coming home is because of our people. You gave me misconstrued what evidence is. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Down, nigga, because you what? Don't soften your phone, nigga. You said
listen. I've been saying this for the longest. I've been saying if the people in prison talk to people, of that nature. I never said he was automatically guilty between him and the court. I'm saying that our people paint each other guilty either by getting paid or by just talking or whatever.
Can I explain my situation? When I see the mom and the dad hurting, and I see these people, I feel like these people don't believe. I feel like these people believe. If I felt like, oh yeah, these people didn't believe like he did it, I don't give a fuck. They don't believe. But I'm looking, and I feel like the mom and the dad believe so bad that they did it.
I'm gonna ask you this: put yourself in the shoes of the mom and the dad. Your son gets killed, and he was around this guy regularly. And someone comes and tells you, now you're just a law-abiding citizen right now, doing the work every day, whatever the case may be.
Your son gets killed.
Numerous people come and tell you that this guy offed your son or had your son offed. You're going to somewhat believe that because of...
No, hold on. You trying to solve for your narrative. Your son was spending the night with this dude, and he had him at a BMG.
I'm saying this. I'm saying that.
Your son is spending the night with some nigga's house. He ended up dead, niggas. What the fuck you gonna push that?
Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you again, right? Rizzy, I'm gonna tell you again. You sounded like Sean G. Just say you believe Big U did it. You saying Big U did it indirectly. You saying
Hey, Rizzy, listen. Listen. Hey, so you telling me that? So you telling me that?
No.
So you telling me that the mother and the father is solely leaning on that Big U did it? That's what they saying. That's what she's saying. That's what they talking about.
When you see her, that's all she's saying. That's all. Like that's all.
She's saying that on the internet though. She really is saying that she was the one that told Whack 100, oh, they're gonna arrest him this day, and because they have
Like,
this,
all
that, and the
people
third, and
believe
that. And Whack 100 played the shit on YouTube. On YouTube, he played it.
So
Her
when you
saying
see
the
that
shit's on.
shit, when you see that shit, it's like when you see Mama Duck. And Mama Duck was like, he wasn't saying shit, but she was like pointing in directions like, yo, these people did it. I'm looking at her and I'm like, can I believe this shit? Because we're looking at Little Dirk like Little Dirk ain't doing stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you look at her and then the real facts come out and they actually, the dumb niggas actually was the ones that actually proved it, then you be like this. Yeah, the mom was lying. You got that consideration to dead people. I mean, mom,
Man, yo, Uda, your man is Sean G. Jr.
Yo, hey, Rizzy, listen. So listen, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. So they pushing that on that. So they getting that from the detectives, or they getting that from the internet?
They getting that. I guess they're getting that from detectives.
Well, she knows she thought. So she know about some evidence that they got against Big U. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah. The mom, Wack is getting the evidence from the mom. The mom's getting it from detectives. The mom is mad at Wack 100, the daughter, for putting out the information, the daughter, because she said, yo, don't put out the information. So now the mom is mad at Wack 100 because he actually told Big U, like, yo, the daughter, they on the hill, nigga. They told him about some case over here, But he actually, Wack 100 said it to him, and he also said it at Adam 22, no jumper. So he don't give a fuck, nigga. He called the nigga and told him, and he texted the nigga that shit, and he actually told the nigga that shit, and he told the world that shit too. Like, oh yeah, the feds is looking, they want him for this. And that's when niggas looked into it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a situation that we gonna joke about, because it's actually a real situation. And I'm not saying he is guilty of it. I'm not the one that point finger. I ain't got no fucking heaven, and I don't got no hell to put nobody in, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? I would never see nobody incarcerated. But this is what it is. When a mom is saying, when you see the mom just pointing fingers and she's so sad and she's really trying to stick up for, he's a bully. You think people's talking shit to him? You think your mom's gonna sit there and go, shut the fuck up, I'll slap you. Why the daddy say nothing? Because the mom feels the pain of a hurt child, the daughter. So the dad is scared. That dad's like, I'm not gonna say shit, fuck that. I'm saying, you know, I can't say shit. But the mom is really more or less like, yo, the daughter, this is what's going on.
A woman is way more emotional than a man. So of course she gonna speak on it before the father do. She's way more emotional. All men learn how to love from a woman. The emotional state of life came from, women is way more emotional than men.
She lost her son. She had to carry her son for 9 months, cuz.
Right. She definitely gonna get on there and say what she gotta say. That's her son. If she believes it. If she believes what they telling her,
even if her son was the killer, she gonna still love her son.
Right. She's attached.
Go ahead, Uda. You look like you got something to say. You go ahead. You
he got the Nipsey joint in the back.
You believe that? You believe?
If that's the mom, that's the mom. I ain't got nothing to say what the mom got to say.
You got something to say, nigga. What you believe?
I'm speaking their moms. I don't believe nothing. I let paperwork tell me everything I need to believe, bro. Told you.
Uda, this part ain't a paperwork part about emotional. We talking about her emotional.
Yeah, that's why I'm chilling. I don't get into the emotional part of it, bro. Because
I'm saying, look, she went on YouTube herself with Whack 100, and she told, also on TMZ, but she went on with Whack 100 and she told them, yo, why you telling people what I told you? I told you not to say nothing, whatever the case may be.
She said that when? Recently? Today?
No, she said that 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
I didn't see that part.
So look, that's what he's talking about. Like, how would you feel if someone came and told you that about you? Now we putting ourselves in law-abiding citizens space, not as a criminal, whatever. We're saying that someone comes to you, some people. Not even all right. Some people come to you and they say, somebody killed your son.
I really going crazy.
You understand? Yeah, he going crazy because he just might as well say Big U did it.
That's a mother, man. Regardless of the fact that's a mom gonna think what she think. Regardless of
she gonna protect her child.
Like on the TMZ interview just now, recently she did the TMZ one. She said, "Listen, regardless of what they were saying too, it's just a mother knows." That's what she said on the TMZ. So regardless of what the people said anyway, she got her own mother's intuition that she got going on. So we can't knock what a mother think or what a mother feel.
No.
Then people did come to her with some kind of evidences that they told her about that she been knew, and she knew about information of Big U and them about to get wrapped up in something.
That's what I asked. That's what I asked Rizzy right there. It's got to be some type of information that they gave her.
She got that from people, so she got so remember, she getting her information, so she's the first person doing the investigation before the police. You know, that's her son.
Right.
So she from the streets, man. She know what the hell going on. She tapping around. She hear what's buzzing, what's going on the streets. The streets hear thing on things before anybody can hear them. That's why the police run around talking to the streets. So you will hear something about somebody in the streets that didn't happen, whether it's the right person or wrong. You done heard two people already, then buzz by your ear. You just left to go to the store to get milk. You done heard about two people. That's what the streets would do. So she probably got her own feeling she felt, and then she got her shit to say, you know what? Boom, boom, boom. So she already had her feeling. Plus the police telling her whatever case may be too. So that's all I ask as a mother. You know what I'm saying? As a mom. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But they came and spoke to the mom and told the mom some stuff that actually was things that they was going to go charge with and go and say. Why we see it actually in the paperwork. He's being charged with this thing. Yeah. So it's not the thing they say he allegedly did. They act like they trying to push to charge him with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
That's the whole thing.
Is he?
Is he charged? I don't know. Is he formally charged for that? I don't think so. I think they mention it though. I think they just mention it, but they don't formally charge him for it though. That's the crazy part about it. They don't formally charge it, but they're going to use those type of.
It's in the paperwork though. They got it in the paperwork. Like
so they used it to solidify the whole case and all these other things that's alleged. Then they're gonna bring those victims called the moms, the sister, and they thoughts. So you know what I mean? So
they're gonna use relevancy of actions to try to charge him with that murder, saying that robbing, like extorting people and things of that nature. That's a form of force.
They can bump it up.
They can
bump it up. They could bump it up too, though, Kev. Just because they don't charge you initially right now, you could be 2 years down the line and say, okay, we got all of the shit that really right. Now we push you for a separate investigation that's a part of this. We're gonna attach it. It's the fourth one. It's the fourth of the five, and they'll do you like that, bro. They'll do you like that.
That's a fact. That's a
fact. Well, listen. That's what Kev was trying to tell me, that along the way of these 3 years to the trial end, they're going to end up doing something like that with Trump, and I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, because right now, what I was saying, I just feel like it was a bunch of bullshit right now. You see what I'm saying? But you saying as they go along the years,
once they get you in there, ain't no bullshit.
That ain't no bullshit, bro. That ain't nothing about that. It's some bullshit. I play a sound effect. That ain't no bullshit. That ain't no bullshit.
Ain't no bullshit.
Look, think about Bricc, baby. Look, even if we take away Big U, aka Big Yusufa, allegedly, right? Look, take away Big U, take away Luce Cannon, all of them. Let's just think about Bricc Baby. When I read Bricc Baby's paperwork the other day on my channel, I read the whole papers. I'm like, wait a minute, though. They got Bricc Baby on some thuggins. He talking about catching skulls. He talking about exposing bodies. He wilding on Shorty, talking about you know about it is to catch a body and have to go to school the next morning. He wilding, arguing with his Shorty, beefing. I'm just talking about, this is the things you a legend though, bro. And this is he's talking about over and over and over. You could be a liar or you could be a truth teller. So it's like, damn, which one are you? This is what and then people are corroborate. Of course, we from the streets anyway. A nigga from the streets, he lying. I'm just saying, but the way they're gonna corroborate you to see who you are. Look how you threaten the people. Look how you act. Then you online. Look how you acting. You threatening. You got straps on you. You talk about straps all day. You said you was gonna unalive probably your own Shorty. She said you putting straps at her and the magnetos at her and the kid. Bro, he going on like, bro, King David in the movie. Somebody in a movie. This nigga's going on crazy.
Whether you lying or not, you definitely paint a picture that's adding up to
right. And
it don't matter if you lying or not. It's just how you look and how they're gonna make you look. It's crazy how they about to fool you. They're gonna watch.
And that's why I feel like he's mad, that he's a liar, because he's doing mad soft shit. You over here trying to beat up your baby mama, you're showing guns at your baby. It shows his character like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
You're showing a gun at a girl, like your baby.
In the paperwork. Bro, in the paperwork, this is what it says. It says Bricc Baby is a self-proclaimed rolling 60, bro. And they mention that shit multiple times. This is a rolling 60 Rico. They know everybody who's a real rolling 60. They're saying that this
so he fake?
They're saying self-proclaimed rolling 60. Big U's a 60. They know he's a 60. They know this person's a 60. That person's a 60. Why they keep calling Bricc Baby a self-proclaimed one? Because obviously they done heard some shit from the White Tap. They done heard some people done told them some shit. They done heard something to say he ain't really got that real put on. He was never really put on. Obviously. Why would
he just talking loud? He's just talking real loud, huh? Oh man.
Why would they write that? So guess what?
Extorted. I told you he's getting extorted out of his baby mama. He gets extorted. He hit a lick, nigga. They said, "Yo, I need a lick."
Bricc and Luce. We don't know. We're mentioning if they're real 60s or not. So if they're not real 60s, the craziest shit about it is they're caught up into a rolling 60 Rico, and that shit is a sound effect. For real, dog. It ain't about what you think it is.
Blind them out.
I'm telling you, they saying that you not a
blind them out.
He's the only one they say, bro. They say he's a self-proclaimed. I'm like, why they keep saying this, bro? I'm like, what the hell, bro? But come on, bro. Self-proclaimed, bro. This is a whole investigation for 4 or 5 years. They don't know who's Crip now, not right now. They probably know who's over here on this side on East Coast right now. They don't care. They know who's a Crip and who's not a Crip, bro. He never really got put on. That's how they trying to make it seem. So maybe Luce Cannon's shit had relevance when he said, nah, nigga, you was in Atlanta. And then when he called Luce Cannon, nah, nigga, where you got put on? He said, I was at Eileen Crib. Where you was at, Luce? Luce said, Luce ain't having to tell him. So maybe they both ain't really get an official put on.
Big U got Bricc Baby in that situation, talking about that shit.
Yeah, he did.
He put him. It was just a couple words. He named Bricc Baby on a wiretap. That's what happened. Bricc Baby didn't put himself in that situation.
No, he got away with his lick. Allegedly, he got away with his lick.
Big U has the argument that he's just a 60 Crip.
He ain't just nigga. He's a leader, bro. It's a gang leader, bro. He ain't just anything, bro. He's a leader in something, bro. You're a leader in anything. I don't care if we selling incense. You the leader of us selling incense, homie. You the one who gave us the Egyptian musk and all.
They're saying no Bricc was put on.
You know what I'm saying? Bricc was put on, right?
Yeah, he
They're
was put
saying
on.
Bricc was put on.
We're not saying he wasn't. What we're just saying it's the position when he's talking like, but he, you know what I'm saying? He acting like he been a Crip, been a rolling, whatever. It ain't even that deep. That's why they say self-proclaimed, because they don't got no history. They don't got no real background history of him being that long of a Crip.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're saying some of this stuff too.
And that's how much
they're talking to real Crips as well. Niggas is snitching. Don't act like Crips ain't snitching. Everybody ain't snitching. Anybody can be snitching right now. They don't know.
Motherfuckers is snitching all over the.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. That's what I was telling Kel. I was telling Kel, like I was saying that those kind of people can't. What you just said it. You said who? Crips, Bloods. What you said?
Everybody listen to me. First of all, look, on the first day before Big U turned himself in, I read the first paper that they was giving out. And on that paper, they said, listen, besides 10 rolling 60 members we snatched up, they snatched up like 50 people they rounded up at the time. And they said out of the 50 people or whatever, and some of the people that they said they rounded up was some of the people that's on the papers that we seen in the pictures. They said, out of all the people, they said a lot of those people, if not majority of them people, they said a lot of those people were voluntarily already given information voluntarily. That's from the beginning.
I didn't know that, Cam. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I know. I was trying to tell you that.
You don't know if it's just right. Remember, they're picking up mad people. Everybody's not under arrest, but this is what's going to show you if you're under arrest, nigga. After we come and say, listen, man, we want to talk to you about something, man. We know about this date right here where you had a conversation with somebody. If you don't get to talking right now, nigga, your ass in a can too. So look, so they grab up who they grab up. You know what I mean? Lock up who they lock up and use the other people who they grab up to corroborate informations and strengthen their shit up and let them niggas know.
And and they also do this. I want y'all to understand something about how they work. They ride around in neighborhoods where you was at, where you was supposedly doing criminal activity at, with a big ass picture inside of a car, and they roll up to people and say, come here for a minute. You know this guy? Somebody said, yeah. Tell me what you know about him. That's shit they do.
Allegedly, Zach. Allegedly, Zach.
I ain't saying allegedly because they did
it. I'm talking about Zach in the chat. I'm talking about Zach.
Zach needs to say anything in the chat. He just say anything. He don't know what
Zach.
Zach just saying whatever he wants. Zach calling everybody names and all type. Zach has got a.
Zach, man.
Talking like he's saying, bro. He's talking like us, but looking like them. I don't know.
Hello, Zach, man. It's all good. We just got to use our allegedly, Zach. You heard? We just got to use our allegedly.
Zach got the right name. He's zacking right now.
That's for Zachary.
Yeah, Zach is zacking.
right, so look, so Bricc Baby's going to, Bricc Baby got put in this. That's how much Big U is a bully, Dada. He actually
Yeah, it's not a real Rolling 60 case. It is a Big U legal case, but it's the Rolling 60s. And remember, Big U, you can't
the Rolling
Big
60s
U without
because
saying
Big
Rolling
U
60s.
is the leader.
You cannot say Big U without saying Rolling 60.
Rolling 60s, that's the thing.
He's the big homie of it.
He's the he's leader. So that's what they
big homie. So he's synonymous with the thing itself. You know what I'm saying? It's no way he just this.
So Bricc Baby, so look at Bricc Baby gets locked up. So when Bricc Baby gets locked up, right? He goes, yo, the people that they not mentioning.
I don't know that much about telling, bro.
Yeah,
nigga
for real.
told on me, nigga. But you know how it comes back? I'm telling you because the nigga done told on me, nigga. That's how you know.
That's how you
when
know.
a nigga tell on you, or you got a homeboy in your family that get told on, and your niggas is in the mountains right now doing 70 and 40 like me, then you understand and you say, you know what? You ain't got to see the rat. You can smell the cheese sometimes. You smell you smell the fur. Yo, bruh, that's what keep you safe sometimes. Zach. You got to be able to just say, I don't know, bro. Shit smell like a rat, homie. Yo, because you never know, bro. It's dangerous out here, son. It's dangerous, Zach.
No, this nigga trolling.
Exactly. That cool. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? That make it. If you answer certain shit, that make it fun. He might stop trolling because we.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at Zach. Zach saying what everybody got their own opinions. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And it's like this is my brother and my mother, so I don't care. Nigga. I'm just saying. We just want to have our things a little factual or drop our little legends.
Right. We ain't
them. That's what I'm saying. Have your own opinion, but we just gonna drop our allegedlys because that's how we gonna keep it on some G-up shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Everybody got their own opinion, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
Zach, he didn't finesse a fake charity. He really had a real charity. He had LLC. He had all of that. He went to them, presented his paperwork. They gave him a budget. They're not giving you a budget with no fake shit. Not the state. He went there with all the proper paperwork in his own name.
Just rewrite it, Zach. Rewrite.
He went and got.
Just say he finessed the charity.
Yeah.
Just say he finessed the charity, bro.
Right.
Just
don't say fake.
Just say he
take that part out
into some wild wretched. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you and him is going wrong with the fake in front of the word. That's it. You just putting the one word in front of the charity.
It takes away the whole thing, right?
It's going into a thing right now.
It just rearranges it.
Move fake after it, and y'all won't even argue no more. I'm telling you.
Right.
Watch.
Like you said he was made a fake charity.
And he right. Hey, correct the culture. He right. Correct the culture. Right. You right. It was a Big U situation. You're right.
It is. But they're gonna stamp it with the Rolling 60s and all the other things.
That's he's a part of that car. He's a part of that car.
Wait.
This is the muscle. This is what's moving shit. They talking about him doing this, him doing that. Who you think's doing it? The Big U enterprise is Crips. It's Rolling 60s, bro. It's his entourage. He's talking about he's gonna send 5,000 Rolling 60s at a nigga club, son. He said, yo, look, if you don't give me 30,000, I'm gonna have 5,000 Rolling 60s come up here tomorrow, nigga, and run this shit to the ground, dog. You wanna send me the 30? I don't care Future, whoever showed up or not. Send a breach. Shit, son. When a nigga tell me he about to have 5,000 people in blue, preferably, come to your crib, nigga, or your spot, it gets technical now, brother. Who is the muscle? Who's the security team? Let's say it's back in the day. Remember when they had the X-Men was the Muslim team? If that was your team, bro, that's your security team, bro. X-Men.
Hold up. So boom. But look at the Fed, he was extorting the dude, right? And the Feds was giving the money to the dude, and the dude was giving the money to him. So that's just that's
open and shut case. That's open and shut. Stuff like that is open and shut. You ain't got to go through no long thing with that. We're already convicted of that, basically. If he wiggle out of that, it's like, yo, bro, the Feds did some wild shit. Yo, son, they baited me in. But people could wiggle sometimes. That's why you have certain hearings. That's why you do certain shit. You might be able to beat a little 1-2 charge, even though it looks bleak for you. That's what I'm saying. It may look bleak. You don't know. But when they got you like that, him paying the money to the Feds paying the money to him, and him giving the money to them directly, and they got all of that, that type stuff is really, really hard to beat, though. You just gotta say shit like that is just open and shut. Like Luce admitting to this because Luce admitted to something and corroborated something that victim one was getting shaken down by Luce too. He went and talked to the feds and debriefed about a year or two before Luce even went on a podcast. This is what make it crazy when Luce does it. Is because this nigga said something year or so ago. He already working with them now, giving them money, paying them money with the feds money and all that. And now a year or so later, this nigga go on a podcast trying to think he getting that big U, and then says the shit word for word of what the man says to the feds. And the man also said that you, Sylvester Robinson, as long as 11 or whatever so Crips or so came, and he was very familiar and he knew you and they very well. So he already knew who you was. He already told the feds that. And then you, the person who he said he knows very well, goes on a podcast and then confirm everything he says. And then even down to the dollars amounts about him getting a 20 and taking a 40 and all of this other shit. You done corroborated not only that part.
So listen. So what if you don't? What if you don't testify to that? Because you know
who?
You know, I'm saying, you know, he's confessing on that part. He's confessing on that podcast, right? I'm saying that, right? And they try to use it in court, and they try to make him testify to what he said. He gonna say he didn't say it, right?
And rocked, bro. You don't have to testify to shit, bro. That's it. You don't have to testify. We don't need you to testify. They don't need you. Bro, they don't need you to testify to nothing, bro. Show you truth.
They got a tape of you saying it. They don't need your testimony.
Yeah, they got a video of you saying it.
Bro,
You saying it. So
the victim said, not just any other thing that you confirm it. I'm talking about the thing that one of the
why do you think he did that? What kind of play you running?
Listen to me, bro. They putting together affidavit to give to a judge to get a Title III interception to bug phones. The victim number one, the CW1, and all these people is the main people of stuff that they're bringing to them. Besides other things that they have that they're alleging that these people are doing, now they have people that's actually saying and corroborating everything. So this is where victim one, the confidential witness, or whatever. These are the people that's confirming, and they say, "Look, man,
culture, that's correct."
We back the story up. Look, we even went as far as the boom, this. We even got some payments from the big U. We done got payments to them. So they taking these types of things to strengthen their case to get the warrant at all. You see what I'm saying? So this is how they get it.
So you're saying Luke Cannon don't actually got to go on the stand, Dada?
No, because he
said it. They don't want to deal with him. No, they don't want to
on a podcast when he said it. They got a video.
But don't that hurt him, or he just telling stories about what somebody else did? But don't that hurt him too?
No, nigga, he's conspiracy. Yes, it's himself and the next person.
He's discriminating. I'm gonna tell you what's loose. Look, what's gonna happen with Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon already indirectly told, right? Now he's gonna directly tell. He indirectly told already by going on Jumper and saying all of that shit and all of that. They don't need Luce Cannon to testify against nothing because he said it on video and audio. He can't say that ain't him saying that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. It's wild.
Why you think they went to Adam 22 and they subpoenaed the evidence? They want all of those videotapes. They want them because
with him admitting to everything. With him admitting,
they make Adam 22 turn over all of those tapes.
They know that. That's why Adam feels down because he knows that shit. He knows.
They know about all of that, bro. They know about everything, bro. They know about everything, bro. Even if they don't need Adam to turn over nothing, bro. It's all online. They have everything. All they want is the main copies of things because they show that nothing's been altered, nothing's been tampered with. All they want to prove to you. Just like the Diddy Cassie shit. Now they saying CNN bought the tape and they altered it. That's what they just trying to make sure. We got the main copy, homie, and this is what it is. So don't play with us. That's all they just trying to secure, bro. But they already got that online of you saying everything you're saying, bro. You feel me? And they know that Big U sent them a cease and desist letter to take it down. So they know about everything, the process of what happened, bro. And if they really want to get crazy, so they'll send that shit right to YouTube and pull that shit right out of YouTube's server, bro. What are you talking about? This is the feds, bro. This is government, bro.
All I'm saying is that they got those guys telling, right? And then they got that they're using everybody else that we don't know about that's telling on Big U. But these guys that's on this podcast, they're really going to use those words against Big U. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, they're going to use them against themselves too.
Yeah, against themselves too, but that's really mainly everything going towards Big U because Big U is not admitting shit. They're telling the story.
If you find them guilty of the shit that they conspired with you in, then you get caught up in that shit too. All we got to do is find them guilty. This is like a conspiracy card. It's not like some state stuff. It's conspiracy. We all conspired to do things together. So if they find me guilty for some small shit, it's all, you're a bigger person than me. They're going to confirm with you some bigger shit that you're going to have to come plea out to, or they're going to be charging you with up there. So everybody's tied is like a web. Everybody's caught up somehow to, tied to someone. It's a conspiracy. It's nobody's in this by themselves.
And now that they got,
Big U, right? He talked with Big U on the phone. That's what he did. That's all Bricc did, you know. Talk with Big U on the phone or whatever happened. Now his ass is in a RICO. That's all Big U did.
And now that they got them dumb on a RICO together, Dada, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done lost my train of thought. No.
I know what you were saying. You were saying that they got them on a RICO. It's automatic easy to just convict Big U. Because you got them, so now you definitely got Big U because they implicated Big U and everything with their self being guilty. So it's an open and shut case.
Oh yeah. Nah. Peace and love. This is what I was gonna say, Dada. Now that they got him, now that they got Big U, Dada taking in the money, right? The family, the money, they put him to get the money, the extortion. So they got the little shit. Now they're gonna look into, oh yeah, he got more shit going on. Cause look at what Luce Cannon's saying. Look at what these people are saying. And look at that program. So now
listen, they had all these things before Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon just came around, bro. Who the hell is Luce Cannon? We just found out who he is. I don't know if y'all knew. I never knew who Luce Cannon was until like a little while ago, bro. When he came out with the Big U stuff, and that's not that long ago, bro. So you got to understand. But
it's not that long ago.
People say he been on stuff like this for mad years, talking his talk outside. I never knew it from then, though. This is what I'm trying to show you. So whatever they had was from years ago anyway, bro. They been had what they had. They've been alleged Big U to be whatever they Big U. Everything else is just being corroborated and confirmed. That's it. They're just waiting, sitting back for years, and that's how they do you. But look, Bricc Baby, they risked even blowing up the investigation when they ran down on Bricc Baby after he got seen with the weapon on, no jumper, because he had an altercation with his shorty. It got crazy in the crib. I think he aiming weapons and stuff like that. So they like, yo, you know what? Let's run down before it go too crazy, and they bagged him.
But look, they didn't have to run the play. They didn't have to do that. Yo, Uda, they didn't have to run the play. They didn't have to run the feds didn't have to run the play that was dumb. If someone comes to you and like, yo, this nigga's extorting me, they could have just did he's extorting you. They didn't have to run that play, especially if he's doing a great program. They could have liked him. But they ran the play because they seen there was shit iffy with him, because a lot of niggas is talking. And the shit that they seen iffy with him, and he took the money.
Be a lot of things. Yo, bro, we're not gonna negate that this. You see this? This right here. Not my fist. You know what I'm pointing to. That right there is something alone. Just being that alone sometimes. Don't forget that part. Just because he big you whoever, don't forget that being that sometimes as well is a real deal. You know what I'm saying, son? You also diss with it. But don't forget it, son. You diss with it. And Big U is also a person that speak out against certain things and all that too, son. He's one of those voices, bro, that speaks out against certain things too. So you got to understand that. When you go in your Malcolm bag, you already know you get when you go in your Malcolm bag. So you got to understand he's still gangster, all this other shit. But then nigga also was talking some shit like, yo, nah, man, we need to be on some shit like this. And they don't like, you know that. You know they don't like it as well. Take both sides of the assault, son. You know what I'm saying? You got to, bro. You got to. You always got to factor that in.
You got a grieving mom on your heels.
Yeah.
And that's different. Everybody looked at that because a lot of ladies got sons, a lot of people lost kids. And he never
put up no eulogy, no nothing for the kid, I heard. But then when Gilly's kid passed away, he put up a big thing for Gilly's kid. So this kid was like a son to you in a way. He was friends with your son. He lived in your crib and all that. But then when he passes away, not only do they allege in the paperwork that you call your shorty, call all these people, tell these people not to talk about it. You go to the studio, whatever, you tell people to go to the studio to take away the cameras and stuff. But after he's passed away, you never go about posting no kind of tribute or nothing to him. So that just looks mad shady, people say. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not? But then Gilly's kid passes away later, R.I.P. to him too. But then you put this big eulogy saying, yo, we got to stop losing our sons and stuff. You could have said that for the young kid that you actually knew who was a team with the son. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
That's how they say that he probably. That's why they say he
that's
did.
Why they allegedly saying he offed him. Because how could he be living in your house? How could he be living in your house, a friend of your son's, and all of that, and you don't even go to his funeral. You don't do no type of
You don't post
nothing
nothing
for him. Nothing. You don't even have a post up for him. Nothing. You don't talk about it. Nothing.
I think
But Gilly's like Uda said, Gilly's kid died, and you do all this, go out your way to do all of this stuff. I mean, it don't look
You know
good.
what it was? I think they probably went at him so hard about him doing it when he know he did it. He know he inside of him he couldn't show that fake love, and he know he really did it because they really went at him. You see what I'm saying? They went at him so hard.
I would still post it anyway, even if I did it or I didn't do it. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid.
Still
I'm
show
posting
the
that shit
love because
anyway.
that's
Did
what
it or
makes me
not?
look like I ain't do it.
Be smart. Did it or not? You're not gonna post it. Be real or not.
But bro, me personally, if all of us speaking logically right now, that means all of us are posted. Evidently, he's just that dumb, bro. He
will
that
post.
dumb and that not doing it. He that on that sense right there, that was a dumb move. That was a dumb move not to post him, bro. That was the dumbest move not to post him.
You're not gonna say rest in peace. You're not gonna say rest in peace with the person that's with you, but you're gonna say rest in peace to a nigga you booked that you actually licked because he robbed Gilly's son and Gilly. Not him, allegedly. That's allegedly.
Allegedly,
you gotta show your mercy. You gotta show your mercy. You gotta show your sympathy, bro. You got to, bro. You've been accused. You've been accused of killing my baby. You gotta be right there for me, bro. Show me that you ain't wrong and stand hand in hand with me and let's fight this crime and see what happens.
Play that role. The mother supposed to be so real on your side, saying, "Nah, he was there for me, hand in hand with my son's things, the funeral."
Now.
Even if he did it or not, the mother herself should be able to say that. Say, you know what? Regardless of what, I don't know. I still had the questions, but I know that he did a lot. And if it was proven that he did have something, it'll be hurtful. And this is how the mother would be speaking if he was there supporting the mom. Regardless of what she would have been feeling, and she would even tell you that to your face, like, "Yo, nigga said you had something to do with it though." But you know what I mean?
You're there. Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? She would, but it still would be until proven to be still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the mom would even speak in your favor in some ways to say, "Look, he was very helpful for me and my son through everything and everything. He's been doing things. He did a little foundation every year, and all the proceeds go to his kid or his family. Da, da, da. So he's been doing a lot of things for us. And we hopefully we believe that some of my family believe that he did have something to do with it. But I don't know. That'd have to be." Even the family
till this day, those words have to be spoke about him. If he don't got those words spoke like that about him, then man, he calls that on himself, bro. You're supposed to be consistent with that shit, bro. Come on, bro. Now look, you got a new indictment. This lady talking about you killed my baby. I'm glad they got you. Oh my God. Oh man.
Deal records. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, bro. How that's looking for you, bro? That's crazy, bro. That's the mother.
Terrible. Terrible, bro.
Good, bro. Come on, look. Nigga, any movie, Kaiser Sosa. Nigga told you at the end, nigga showed you how you walk straight. That nigga was in the cover. That nigga was playing a role the whole movie, Kaiser Sosa. He was not letting you know nothing. I'm saying if you're gonna play a role, then play a role. You know what I'm saying? Play the role, bro. That's for the people you looking out for. You know what I'm saying? Son, you've been looking out for them. Why you gonna change now?
He fucked himself.
You can't get on TV and say, "Oh, I'm helping you." Boy, you ain't even over there helping this person that is you accused of killing a baby. Listen, that lady be the forefront of every campaign I got. Is it be dedicated to her? Is it be dedicated to it'll be so dedicated to that shit, it'll be stupid.
All the shit going on, bro. Especially if I had something to do with it. Yo, bro, I'm going to 400 miles. So, bro, if I had something to do with it too, bro, come on, dog. I'm going to 400 miles, nigga. I'm gonna make sure all that. Even when she went to the police, nigga, she'd have been arguing with the police, like, "Nah, I don't think he did it." That's how much been on the side of the mother, nigga. She'd have been beefing the police. They'd have to show her proof of my hands.
But listen, you know what? That's why he fucked up, because by him not doing that, it showed his side of guilt of even much any wrongdoing. Because listen, if you say you on the forefront with all this other shit, why you ain't on the forefront fighting with this then? If you on the forefront, you gotta put that in your chat. You gotta put that in your suitcase too, and carry that and be like, "Okay, I fought for something I was accused. I'm an innocent man." You feel me?
That makes you fight harder when you're accused of something you know you're innocent.
Damn right.
You fight harder for that shit. Say, "Nah, nigga, niggas is wild, and nigga, you dumb. Fuck out of here."
Especially the community look at you as a bigger person. Nigga, you should be going to fucking a regular nigga die. You should be at their funeral. If anybody in the hood die, you should be at their funeral.
Yeah, because you're a face of the community. You should be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You should be at every funeral where someone gets killed or something tragically happens to them, being that you're the face of the community.
He's a gang community. He's not just like a regular guy.
I mean, I understand that, but he has a nonprofit organization.
Crippin come before everything, bro.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. We just saying that what he should have been doing.
No matter if we trying to fake it till we make it, that shit comes before everything. Nigga, the Crippin, the blooding, all of that come first, bro. You already know that.
Yeah, we talked about that. We said that. We said that. That shit crazy.
Yeah, we know.
Mom, you
that come before everything.
Real shit.
You gotta learn how to be more precise with it, man.
But just because of that happening, that doesn't mean that you could be a man. That you're not going to stand up to be a presentable man of the community because you're gay bigger. So that don't mean that you're not going to.
I'm just saying you should. You could and you should. He was doing a lot of good things too as well. But I'm just saying, if he was, let's say he was in a Crip and all this other stuff, then that means he'd be just a regular street nigga that went, did time, did all this other stuff. So yeah, he got street connections, but he's not tied to like some gang shit too, where he's got gang is.
Bro, he was only standing on what benefits what he created, because that means he can't put his face behind certain shit. He can't put his face behind talking about a murder. I can't go on. I hope y'all solve this murder. He can't put his face on that. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't do it.
Certain shit, it's just certain thing because he is who he is too as well. But at the end of the day, same way, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because as well as he even spoke about himself, like he can't be around certain people and them people not understand that he gonna catch a clippings and certain shit and deal with shit in a certain kind of way. Because these are the people that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You're dealing with people that is like that and about that life. And any sign of weakness, bro, you on the plate, bro. You food next, bro. So at the end of even if you change in your life, you still caught by your own life in your own name. And this is what Big you say, I'm just a product of who I am and the whole shit, bro. I can't change it, bro. It's regardless. So even if you hear him talking like, I'm one of the only people still catching a ghost, a like Pac-Man, whatever, he could be really doing that, or could be doing that to say nigga just to make sure that everybody understand that nigga I'm gonna catch a motherfucking Pac-Man, nigga. Period, nigga. So y'all niggas don't come try to eat my food. It's real, bro.
Man, listen, Big you get on that internet and acting like he not active. You know what I'm saying? With what's going on for real. But you're active because you're calling the shots, but you playing on the internet in that real world like you not. So they investigated. Oh, he just playing us for the money to fund what he got going on and to keep his shook dude going on. They didn't caught on to that shit. He fucked up, man. He fucked up, man. Don't play with that money, man. Don't play with that money, boy.
They ain't just catch on to it. They ain't just catch on to it. They fished them.
Big you will run down on us right now like, listen, I'll break one of y'all niggas' jaws. That's how that nigga was talking in the paperwork. Straight, nigga. Break your fucking jaw, nigga. Right now, nigga. Shit, nigga. He telling Jewish niggas that. Anybody, nigga, I'll break your fucking jaw right now, nigga. What are you talking about? I'll break it right now. Straight. That's what proved the fake conversation that he be saying on the internet and all that shit is bullshit, bro. Because look, we really know who you are. You heard what the detective said. He's a monster. He's this because the people that fucking wiretapped you and heard you talk how you really talk. Now, crazy ass, man.
Everything that they got from the community also, he made it relevant. He made it correct by the wiretaps. Everything they were saying about him, they said to the people, he made it real by when wiretaps, he was talking the same way. So the people in the community that was saying that he was this rough house dude who just go around roughing people off and do all that shit, and then he got on wiretaps and said the same thing. So he in that area of the case, he kind of convicted himself.
Yeah, he clapped himself. He clapped himself with that, and he clapped himself with the check-in thing. So when they got the check-in,
that definitely fucked him up. That fucked him up. Bad. That's trying to prove
extortion, and this just makes it look like a whole extortion ring of checking in. So that right there is proven because they got him like this. If you don't come check in, then we gonna check your camera equipment in, and we gonna check your shit in, nigga. So they got him also online saying that he gonna check people's shit in. He gonna take his shit when you come off the plane. You better check in. Yeah. They got him with that check-in shit, with the extortion, with the payment of the money from victim number one, with him saying that he's still catching bodies and the OGs ain't. Little certain things in the paperwork, like this is what it is. They like in it like that. Like this is what it is. It's crazy.
Around the Quando situation.
All that's with the check-in. All that's with the check-in.
Laughing with the Nipsey Hussle situation, unless that shit was, they said that shit was caught up, but you know what I'm saying?
But they going for what they can prove, son. They ain't trying to just throw shit.
They going on what they got, what they can prove. Meaning somebody corroborated Somebody, whatever the people cooperated is what they're going with.
That's it, bro. That's all.
That's what they're going with.
The state will charge you with like 10, 15 things, and then by the time you go to trial, nigga, you charge with like 2, 3 things. That's it, bro. They done dropped all that fluff because they did all of this just to hold your ass in jail or some dumb shit for a minute.
The feds don't do that.
I was unconvinced about. That's what I was unconvinced about. Who's going to be the people to really go all the way and say what he did factual, which is all right. They're going to do it, but all I'm saying is that damn, it's going to be amazing to see who the fuck these people that's going to go all the way to do it, bro.
People, bro. It's his own people. It always is. Look at me. You seen the movie. Get your hand on my pocket. Stop acting like you all ain't seen a movie. It's always your own people to do it to you.
Put it this way. Whatever they got from the people as evidence so far.
Big you, son. It's gonna be black.
Now some of the people in jail are gonna start talking against them. That's what they're using. Listen, they got the cooperation from the people from the street. Now they're gonna let these dudes sit in jail and rot. They're gonna get tired of rotting in there. They're gonna say, you know what? I ain't really had nothing to do with this shit.
You know how hot of a case this is? Listen to me. This is how hot of a case this is. Listen, not about the people who's been charged or the people that's in the case, bro. Listen how hot of a case this is. If you were around this shit at a time, probably caught a clippings or some shit around the time, had to do a drive-by, some shit, bro, you was in jail, probably sitting down for 15 years. Yo, you could come back to the table and walk that shit down like, yo, look, I got some information on some shit that I done did with this nigga. This nigga that made me do. Niggas is in jail doing time already for 10, 15 years.
Oh, yeah. They wait. Listen, hold up. They definitely was waiting for him, bro. No. They definitely was waiting for him. What?
Nasty, bro. Do you hear me? Imagine if niggas just don't like Big U, and they gonna hate, but they know the truth though. But they know the truth.
This is nasty work.
People could start acting like they want to free themselves from in jail. They ain't got nothing to do with this case.
This is some nasty work. And let me tell you something.
I'm telling you, bro.
Let me tell you what they're trying to do. This is the big thing right here. They're trying to convince Eric Holder right now to say that Big U.
Eric can never do it. He'll never do it.
No, I'm not saying that he is going to do it, but I'm going to tell you how they work. If you listen, we'll let you go right now. If you say, yeah,
nigga, because they gonna
told me to do that.
It's over. It's over. They let him out. He'll get a 10 years. They be like, nah, nigga, you gonna do 10 years?
Listen, they'll throw out his whole. Listen.
They would.
I know a dude. Listen, I know a dude named John Hatcher. I'm gonna say his name because he ratted, and he's.
They would too. Yeah, be a rat. You gotta call a rat by his name, man. Remember, you don't give rat no nickname. Rat's nickname is their real name.
His name is John Hatcher. Right?
It's a rat's nickname, nigga. His real name.
He was involved with a big indictment in East New York, but he was the head of it. He was telling people to kill people and all that shit. That nigga went and told on everything on the case. He told so much they had to tell him to shut the fuck up. The prosecutors. Listen, the only way Big U gets out of anything is if he flips and works for them. Only way.
They wouldn't even work with him.
They will. They will.
But he's still gonna be in bars though. They ain't letting him out though.
Yeah, they're gonna let him out. John Hatcher did about 15 years.
You get in life. When you work, it's to save you getting the letter on the.
I'm gonna tell you this. Look at Outpost situation. Let's take it for. Look at Outpost situation. Same kind of shit.
Yeah, they'll take the life off and the other shit off.
Yeah, now Outpost did 25 years.
You gonna do like a 20, nigga?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But look, even John Hatcher, he did about 15 years. He did about 15, 16 years.
We'll do like a 15.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
Y'all acting like Big U ain't extorting, ain't extorting, and this is what it is. He was extorting people on the radio stations. He extorted,
he was allegedly he was.
Allegedly, man, listen.
Allegedly he was.
I told you, this is Sean G. Jr. right here.
The Rondo shit, like the Quando Rondo
That's
shit.
Sean G. Jr. right there.
That was scary. That was weird. The Quando shit.
Wow, crazy.
Hey, correct the code to say is the black community better off with Big U in jail?
Ugh, damn, that's a harsh one, bro.
I mean, that's hard.
50-50. That's going to be a 50-50. We're going to go 50-50 down the middle on it because, hey, some people going to say Big U did mad stuff. Because him being in jail, some people going to say, damn, so what we going to do? He was doing good shit for us. And the other people
he took care of.
So it's going to be...
GG say Big U was a bad guy, though, GG.
I know a lot of bad guys that do a lot of good stuff, too. I know a lot of bad guys that do a lot of good stuff, too.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't want to see nobody in jail, Dada. You know what I'm
No,
saying? But
not at all. Not saying that. Not saying that.
if he's asking this, what it is. If the community's better off with him in jail, I can't say that because I think that he wants him in jail.
Right. I
This is
can't
what I'm gonna
say.
say. If Big U moved from that community, is it better off with someone else being there, or didn't?
Yo, listen. That's like saying. That's like saying, is America better off without the government?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Maybe.
Because listen, the government is doing way worse of shit than what Big U did.
Maybe.
All I'm saying, that kind of question like that is crazy because at the end of the day, it's like that's like saying you want to see somebody in jail. All you gotta do is just say, is he better off? He just away, not in jail, but away. Well, you know what I'm saying. Whatever he had going on, is ceased. It's gone now. You know?
Is he a bad person in the community? Like, what's he
I'm gonna say this.
And that's what he's saying. I think that's what kind of question it is. Yeah.
Listen, until he's convicted, you can't really answer that question. Until he's convicted, you can't really answer that question.
Nigga, I ain't saying. I'm talking about personality wise. Nigga.
No, I'm talking about. I'm saying that to the person that asked the question. I'm not saying you. I'm saying you can't really answer that question until he's convicted because it's allegedly now that he's done all of this stuff. It's not saying that he's done it.
Yeah.
You know, we
got.
That's a fact.
He has to get convicted first. Now, those are questions you could ask. Is the community in better hands now that he's convicted and this and that and the third of what he, was convicted of? Or then you can ask those questions. Right now, you can't really ask those questions because they didn't convict him of anything. They just indicted him for it.
Right. I mean, personally, I don't want to see him go through none of it. But at the end of the day, like I said, he brought his underground world to the forefront, and then that's what happened, bro. He get judged, and he got everybody. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of these allegations he brought on himself by getting on podcasts and talking about it. He did. They did a lot of this stuff to himself too. Not only did the other people do it, he did it also by going on there, elaborating on certain things that's not supposed to be elaborated on.
Feeding shit, bro. Why are you feeding real business to just gossip on the internet? Well, what are you doing? Let them gossip, bro. Let them gossip. Let them do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you feed real information to gossip on the internet? That's just so weird. You'll never ever hear a person that really know how to get away with a crime on the internet justifying something that they just talking about. What are you talking? What are you tripping? Let them talk. Let them talk. Boy, you better be somewhere in Mexico on the beach chilling. You like some Jay Prince shit. They be putting a bullshit on Jay Prince, man. Jay Prince being a whole nother island somewhere riding a bicycle. You see what I'm saying? That shit be crazy, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, you got people, right, on the internet that's talking about this stuff. I'm gonna just say, like Whack 100 and 600 and all those guys that are on here painting a picture about what happened or what's going on or what they know or what they don't know. They just saying stuff because they have a personal agenda with somebody. I don't like that part because you're painting a man guilty because of your personal dealings with him. That's foul.
Who is Whack?
Whack 100 and 600. They within their inner selves they don't like Big U. Yeah. So they're keeping him relevant and they're keeping causes relevant for the case now, even though he's already in prison and they already have these allegations against him and these indictments or whatever. These guys are on here just painting a picture to add on to it, which is not cool, man. But they have a bigger agenda. Their bigger agenda is what he was doing in the community. So some stuff he did in the community was good for the community, like the football league and the giving out food so he wasn't all the way corrupt and all the way painted a bad picture. But they're not going to talk about none of that in court. They're gonna
because
talk
it's
about
small, it's small in the bigger society where they feel like that's just a cover up for it's wrong. Anytime you doing wrong, I won't give a fuck what good you do. That shit don't matter, bro. I say they disown you. They disown you so fast. You could be the most perfect person for all 199 days. On that 100th day, and they find any dirt about you, bro, 99 days don't even matter, bro. That 100th
Hey,
day
hey,
matter. This
hey.
shit crazy.
All right. Hey, correct the culture. You said, man, we all know who he is. Are our communities better with people like Big U or not? Y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna say this to you. I don't know who Big U is. I know who the people saying Big U is, or the courts, or whatever the case may be. I'm not from LA. I don't know who Big U is. I don't know if Big U's are guilty of all of this stuff because he hasn't had his day in court. So I can't say our community is better or not better with Big U in it because I don't know if Big U did any of this stuff that they're saying they're doing until he's convicted. That's all I'm saying. I'm not painting a picture on a man that I don't have all the evidence for. I can't say that.
If he just speaking in general as a man that's doing criminal crime in the world or whatever, and we supposed to go against wrong, then on that sense. But other than that, I mean, you really can't just convict a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we
No, you
all got
can't.
flaws, so we don't know the severity of what he did to the next human being without, like you saying, without the shit really being found guilty, and we understand the real
Right.
true facts.
Maybe,
You know what I'm
maybe
saying?
them niggas, maybe that nigga feels like, maybe them niggas feel like he did worse to them or something. Maybe they see worse and they're like, yo, nigga, they just throwing out little letter guys. But at the end of the day, it seems like California, them niggas run real life content. So we don't know if niggas just running real life content or just see something like, oh my God, this shit's about to go viral. Look at this. You don't understand. I don't really know because they saying what they did themselves. And I don't know what, and Whack 100 actually got Luce Candy to come over there and talk about everything. Whack was 100 was sitting there, the nigga. So,
Lo
Bro, he'll
said
get,
this.
man. Listen, Whack 100 has gotten so many people besides that guy to come and say some shit. What do you mean? This man, listen, this man has an argumentative spirit that attracts people to debate with what he got to say. And everybody that do that with him, they the ducks. I mean, he doing what
Hey,
he doing, but
hey,
don't let the man say what he say. Don't go feed it. Like, why would you try to come to because he's a Pyru or he got a podcast? So what? Like, but
correct
you
the
gonna
culture.
make it
Correct the
so go
culture.
famous.
Yes, I did say he ain't going home because I know how the feds work. But I'm saying let him have his day in court because we don't know if he's guilty or not. The feds are going to paint him guilty for something, but we don't know what. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Oh
that.
no, because
No, I'm
because
answering
the
the
knowledge
question that he
the
just put up
knowledge
there.
no, I'm saying the knowledge that you have over the years of seeing how the system work, you only just speaking like that. You don't even know.
Right,
I mean, you're not saying that you know exactly what's going to, the outcome of this. You're saying your
right,
knowledge of what been going on and be
right,
you in that same type of situation. You see what
right.
I'm saying? So of course you're gonna say, man, yeah,
That's why I'm
a
saying
hundred
he's
people
not
that got
going
30
home.
years of life. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? That's all.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not going home because I know how the system works itself.
Exactly.
They're going to convict him of something. That's just how it works. They're going to get the people to, like the people that's talking, they're going to make sure Big U goes to jail for something. They're going to make sure that. Now, what he goes to jail for, we don't know. Let's say he goes to jail for just the money and he don't go to jail
But
for
you
all this.
already broke it down about the life, but he's not because he's still going to get time to be dead. That's what you
That's
broke
what
down
I'm
already
saying. Yeah.
about that.
Put it
You know
this
what I
way. He's
mean?
58, right? He's 58 right now.
Right,
If they give him 20 years, his life is over.
right, right.
I'm saying this because at a certain age, you become not able to take care of yourself. When other people got to take care, other people got to wipe your ass and feed you food, and you're not living really anymore. You at bay. Somebody got to do everything for you. If they let you sit there and don't do nothing for you, you're gonna die right there.
In this
That's what I'm
situation
saying.
like that, they definitely
I,
going to make sure that he be in that
I,
type of situation.
Right.
so from the plain cut charges that he got, just the embezzlement and the floor shit, the plain cut that they got red-handed, they got him red-handed. Is he
Right.
gonna be able to? Is he gonna be able to come
Now,
out
if
of
he
that?
only gets charged
If he
with
just gets charged with that, if he only
If he
gets
only
charged with
gets
that,
charged with the money part and all that shit,
and the
that ain't no
RICO,
time. He might get 5 years or something. He'd still be able to live. But I'm saying that if he gets charged for any of those extended charges, he's not coming home. Period. Now, can he get less than 30 years? Yes. Can he get more than 30 years? Yes. Can he beat certain charges? Yes. Is he going to be convicted of something? Yes, he is.
All right.
Yes, he is. He's going to do some time. Put it this way: he's doing jail time right now, and he's going to do jail time before he has his day in court, which is trial.
Hey, yo, Kev, I want to ask you this question, Kev. Is Big U the head of this indictment?
Yes.
Well, you ain't got to explain that no more. See, a lot of stuff get overlooked about the conversation. If he's the head of this indictment, it's nothing to talk about.
He's going to jail.
Right.
It's nothing to talk about.
Now,
bro.
how long he goes to jail is the key. But
Serious,
is he going to get convicted of something? Yes, he is.
This is
Automatic. He's the head of the indictment, bro. Huh?
Yeah,
What you
going to
mean?
go to jail.
yeah, this is the ages
This
of
is
the
crazy,
Donald.
bro. This is crazy, bro.
I can
Now,
see that.
what he's convicted of could deter how much time he does and how much time he won't do. And he's going to get convicted of more than one charge here. Because I'm going to tell you something. You got people that's working with them that has sufficient evidence against him for certain things. Like the dude CW1 who he was extorting, and they gave him the money, and he gave the money to him, and they got it on audio and all of that shit. He's getting convicted for that.
The only reason why I said that he wasn't, it's a bunch of jibber jabbers because I'm not understanding that he is the head of this indictment, bro. So it doesn't.
Yes, he is.
Everything gonna count. Everything's from the count. Everything's from the count, bro.
It's the whatever his name is, Eugene, whatever his last name is, indictment.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What? I ain't even,
That's
bro.
what
When
it
I
is.
tell you, I'm just,
Yes, that's what it is.
I'm saying they said 1921 people got indicted together. I never understood they
No,
said
it's the
that Big U was
Eugene
the head.
Hawkins or whatever his name is, Eugene Baskins or whatever his name is.
It was
That's the name of that indictment.
Yeah, it
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah. It's over with. Bro.
Yeah, he going to
done.
jail.
Oh my God, man! So everything that they got, Luce, Cannon, Bricc, all that shit is going strictly against Big U.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you this.
Wow.
Now they incriminated themselves also, but the key here is what they want. Big U. They don't. I mean, Luce Cannon and them gonna probably go to jail, but they probably gonna get some bullshit time, because if they don't have murders and they don't have nothing dealing with murder in their situation, and they wasn't involved with none of the shakedowns and all that shit, they was involved with being relevant with Big U. Yeah, they're gonna get some type of time, but it won't be major time.
So, but listen to me.
I'm gonna tell you this.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So, if their crime, if their charges or whatever they're being charged with, the letters or whatever, however it goes, you mean to tell me by them getting found guilty of their charges, what they're getting charged with, that automatic mean that Big U is guilty too? Even if they plea out, to the charges with them involved in that, that mean that Big U automatic is fucked up. That's what you're saying?
Bro, what about your shit's muted, bro, or something? We can't hear you, Kev. Yeah, we can't hear you. You gotta leave and come back, Dada. We gotta remember, Dada, there's mad people, other people that caught bail and shit like that. They saying that them people, Dada, is actually working with the government too. So at the end of the day, Dada, if niggas ain't saying that, if niggas was saying, Kev was saying that Big U was fucked from the jump, Dada, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying.
I had got a phone call and muted me.
You're good.
Now, what did he say before that?
Kev, listen, Kev. So you're telling me, right, that by them being a part of this indictment and they plea out, say if Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon plea out already, right? And they plead their charge, they get their time. With them doing that, that automatic makes Big U guilty, right?
It don't order, yeah, because when you plead guilty, right, you plead guilty to your indictment. Everything on that indictment you plead guilty to, and every person on that indictment too, they ask you, were you with such and such when you was such and such here when you whatever you plead? You saying yes to everything question they ask you on the indictment when you plead guilty. So basically,
Right.
you're incriminating someone else if they haven't.
So what if they lie? So what if they lie? So what if they lie right now and say they were just lying on the internet?
I'm gonna say this: they have something called a global plea, right? Where everybody on the indictment pleads guilty. You get a 2-point reduction for everybody pleading guilty. whatever they're going to sentence you to. Now, if they all agree to that, then everybody pleads. There's a global plea. Everybody pleads guilty. Whatever level you are, they give you a 2-point reduction, pushes you down 2 levels, but your criminal history category stays the same and shit like that. When you plead guilty to your indictment. Everything that's on that indictment, every person, every sentence, every word writing, every wording, everything. They ask you those questions. You say yes to everything they ask you when you plead guilty. So is everybody incriminated? Yes, because you pled guilty to your indictment. So if you plead guilty in a timely manner, they give you points for that and all of that. But you pled guilty to the indictment, you basically everybody's guilty because you pled guilty.
So if
listen. So, but hold on, excuse me, GG. So, but I was just thinking about something. So, you saying that, but I'm not gonna get off the subject. I'm gonna stay on the subject. So that what you're telling me, like that's exactly what you're telling me. If they go ahead and do plea out, because you know in the Fed, that should be over with in 90 days, like 3-4 months. If you just take your plea and you're done. So what if they do that while Big U is going to trial?
I'm gonna say this to you: no case has been done in 90 days. It don't work like that. They don't come to you with a plea agreement until after they got all the evidence and all of that. That takes time.
They say that. I said plea out.
Are they coming for a plea
out? You plea out. It go by your PSI, and you come back and you get sentenced off your background. I know that. I'm talking about the process they take for Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby. If they don't go to trial and they go ahead and plea out, you know why he's going to trial. You trying to tell me that if they do that automatic hurts him, right?
Somewhat, yeah. Yes. Okay. Somewhat, yes. Because the prosecution is going to say, well, the prosecutor's going to take a pop shot in the trial and say, well, the co-defendants on the case pled guilty to the indictment, which is everything on the indictment. Those co-defendants pled guilty to it. So, and they pled guilty to his name, because he's on the indictment. So the prosecution is definitely going to take a pot shot like that in the court and say, well, how's he not guilty when the rest of those guys pled guilty to this, that.
But don't it depend like what position they play on the indictment?
No. If you're on there, you're on there. The position don't mean nothing. The position tells you how much time you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
So if the main guy plea out to the RICO charge, that should fuck everybody else up, or should that set people free?
No. Everybody, if he pleads guilty, he's pleading guilty to the indictment also. He's pleading guilty to everything that's on the indictment. Whatever role you play.
I'm saying, what if he do it? What if he do it while other people go on to trial still?
Like I said, the prosecutor will take a pot shot. When you plead guilty, they can't use you in trial. That's all they use that. They tell you that. You're not used in trial when you plead guilty. No.
We're talking about Big U. What if Big U plea out?
It doesn't matter who pleads out. They don't use them in trial unless you agree to help them.
So by him pleading out to the RICO, that doesn't hurt the other people, like the 8-9 people that still going to trial. That don't hurt them.
It hurts. Put it this way, it hurts anybody who goes to trial because someone pled guilty on the case. You understand what I'm saying? Well, it hurts anybody who goes to trial when someone pleads guilty. But can they use that in trial? No. But do they try? Yes, they do.
Right. Okay. Understood. Very understood.
Do they try? Yes, they do. Can they do it? No, they can't. Do they take? That's what a pop shot is. It's up to your lawyer to say he don't want that on the record. You get what I'm saying?
Kev, you saying Big U's fucked either way. That's what you're saying.
Big U's going to jail.
Hell yeah,
how
bro.
Long, we don't know.
GG.
And for what?
GG, he fucked GG. He the head of the indictment. It's like it's no discussion about it, man. Yeah, we could everybody on the whole podcast world can chitter chatter. But at the end of the day, man, he's the head of the indictment. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's going to jail. That's a fact.
It's Luce Cannon. Luce Cannon did so much on camera. You think he's gonna tell the people the same shit?
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna really plead out or whatever, is he gonna hold himself accountable for all this shit?
Does him pleading out stamp everything that he was saying? That's what I'm saying. Does he leave him? Does he leave him?
If he plea out, yes. If he plea out everything that they got against him, everything that he said on, that means he's owning up to it. That's the only. You can't even debate that. You damn right.
That's a 50. That's fucking this nigga the data. I mean, he put himself in this predicament. I feel like he put everybody else in it too, the data. For him to put Bricc Baby in this shit, the data. Like, come on now, you name drop Bricc Baby hitting a robbery, the data. So he's not for a robbery. That's not even his fault, bro. Like, you over here got him actually knocked on. So how does Bricc Baby take it? Because he's fucking, you know, that nigga's fucking, he's on fucking Matt Perkins or whatnot. So he's having withdrawals. So is he a weak nigga? Does he feel like, oh yeah, you got me in this situation? He been extorting me. I gotta pay up. I gotta stand out. How does he feel about it in this situation?
Yeah, but I don't think Bricc Baby was calling that extortion, homie. He ain't gonna admit. He not gonna admit that he got extorted. He definitely ain't gonna own up to that. No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, facts. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. In his mind, he's delusional. He don't think that it is.
He following the protocol, homie. You feel me? It's just it go without words. When you know what to do and you know how it go there, you know that's just what they do. You ain't got anything to explain.
Right. We can't explain what they doing. They doing something we can't have acknowledgement on it because that's just how they move.
I'm telling you, for real. That's just how it go, bro. That's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. They don't leave nobody out. You see what I'm saying? And that's your big dog shit. You gonna make sure. Let me make sure my big dog straight. You feel me? That's just I don't know, man. I don't know. My big cousin, my dog down the street. I don't know.
Mitch.
You know?
If no one else goes to trial, the head of the indictment is going to trial first because he's the only one going to trial.
That shit. They're gonna be tried together, bro. They're gonna put them together, dog.
Nah, I don't know. Because they charges their indictments not together. The Bricc Baby's not.
I'm saying like it's gonna be at least 4 or 5 on going to trial together. At least 2 or 3 of them. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be just Big you by itself.
And the 17 other members, the data. What about the shorty, the food truck lady? You know about the food truck lady?
All them people not going to trial. They taking pleas, bro. Because I'm telling you.
And they all saying, and they all blaming him, that nigga, for everything. The data now.
They just gonna take because they're not trying to be dealing with that shit. They're gonna be trying to get that shit over with. They're not finna be sitting there wasting no years somebody playing around with them. They gonna be like, how much I'm facing, what I score out to, or your guidelines this. Okay, they gonna be like, well, I plead to the court. Go ahead, I'm good. I'm gonna just get my time and go. They're not finna be sitting there playing around and ain't facing a lot of years. Half of the people in that indictment ain't gonna be facing a lot of time. They're not gonna be scoring out to nothing. Hey, I'm telling you, this shit gonna be crazy, man. They're gonna be scoring out to 70-some months, 60-some months. They're not gonna be scoring out to no fucking 200-some months. Big U is. He might get hit with 360. He might get with 360. You never know.
That's why they put so many motherfuckers in it.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you plead guilty, what you plead guilty to, the judge don't have to automatically go by that. Your criminal history plays a part in it.
Yeah, that's why I say your PSI.
That's what people understand. Listen, there's category, and then there's your range as far as the level. Your category is based on your criminal history. You got category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your criminal history bases with what category you go in. Category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Now, your level is what the range is, far as for the crime you committed. It could be level 22, level whatever, 23, 30, whatever it is.
Yeah, it go. You know, it go across down.
Right. So
across down.
So that's how they do it. Now listen. When they go to your pre-sentence report, which they go in and do all the thing on your background, first they come and see you before you get sentenced. They come and see you. You tell them what you tell them about your history, as far as your history of your growing up life. from a
They
kid to
go, they
whatever.
go, the lawyer gonna have your whole fucking background. The PSI lady gonna have everything you ever caught. Bitch, I'm talking about a
Nah,
traffic
we're not
ticket.
talking about that. We talking about they ask you things too. You go sit in front of the pre-sentencing report people yourself. They
Yeah, they
talk to
come.
you.
Yeah, of course. They come with the folder and they
They
show
talk
you.
to you. Yeah, they talk to you about your life. We talking about rather if you was on drugs or you wasn't on drugs, or all of that shit is in there. Everything, whatever you've been through in your life, you telling your childhood all the way up until the day you got arrested. They then go and present that to the judge. And then the judge does whatever they need to do, and they come up with your range and your this and your that and your this. And that's how you get sentenced.
Oh yeah,
How we go?
PSI. That's why it's called. That's why it's called pre-sentence investigation.
Pre-sentence
PSI.
investigation. They
We gonna listen to some of this Bricc baby situation.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, DG. Go ahead.
Ugliest line I seen in paperwork yet. That was an ugly line. I said, "Oh, that's ugly."
What's the line?
This nigga, he threatening to kill his baby mama like 50 times, so they been on him. This nigga said on March 6, 2023, defendant told KC that the police was acting stupid, that he was tired of doing what they told him to do. Bad work. That's bad work. Nigga, what you talking? What they been telling you what to do? This nigga talking to his baby mama just like, who gonna get
so
out?
much dislike Whack 100.
Luce and Bricc.
Nah, not about reading Bricc paperwork, bro.
Yo, peace of love. You know about the food truck lady?
No.
You don't know about her bringing the exports and shit?
No, I gotta read. I gotta catch up on it and read. I'm finna read though. Trust me. Next segment, I'm gonna know a lot of shit. I'm finna read.
Yeah.
Bricc, I just read Bricc paperwork. He ain't
I just read his paperwork. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, they got all the stuff about the shit that he said at No Jumper in there.
Yeah, they even got when he crashed out on me when he said he putting Kill Squad in the street.
Yep.
They got the picture and everything.
Oh God.
I got a question to ask Adana. Like, how do you feel about when Bricc Baby was threatening and he was crying and saying that he's gonna put Kill Squad in the street, but he's over here crying online? How do you feel about an individual like that? Like, this nigga's supposed to be a gangster. I'm talking about he got real tears, Adana.
Listen, you gotta understand, people become emotional, right? And they crash out at times. We all have done it. That's just like if somebody, let's say this, somebody died in your family, you go outside in front of everybody and you say, you know what? I'm gonna off that motherfucker. That's the same kind of shit, man. He went through something emotionally and he crashed out, but it might hurt him. You know what I'm saying? But at the moment, he didn't really know. He didn't really think about if he's not saying he didn't know. He didn't really think about if it was gonna hurt him or not. He was having an emotional situation.
You don't take his threat serious because he was crying, but that's what I'm trying to say. How do you think of a man that's over here threatening, but he's crying?
Hey, listen, let me explain something to you. I don't know a man who hasn't cried.
I understand,
in certain situations, that situation was touching enough for him to cry as a man. You understand what I'm saying? Like whatever situation it was that bothered him so much to make him cry, he's emotional at the time. So he's saying shit out of emotion, not thinking, just emotion. Like, let's say this. Somebody killed somebody you know. You didn't go on ranting and raving, yeah, I'm going to kill this MFer and I'm going to do this. You're not thinking about the police taping you or somebody giving it to the law or anything at that moment. You're not thinking like that. You're thinking like, fuck that. I got to get my just due or whatever. At the moment. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
So, we got to...
What does that even mean? This your Bricc Baby.
Bro, nah, I don't want to hear that.
Hey, what does that even mean, bro?
For 18 months.
Hey, bro, this Bricc Baby said, hold on, let me change my audio.
For 18 months. He
I'm going to get the Bricc Baby paperwork up
You
there.
see what he said, bro?
I'm going to get the Bricc Baby paperwork up there, bro.
Nigga admitted it.
Yo, hold on, Chuck. What you just played, bro? play that shit because I heard about Bricc Baby saying that he tired of working
that
some
nigga
shit.
said, I'm tired of doing what the police
I'm
ask me
tired
to
of
do.
doing what the police ask me to do.
Yeah, I've been
I would.
bro, I've been telling. I said, bro, dude is working, bro. I've been telling y'all, bro.
Yo,
That nigga
let's
got
stop it right there
cases,
for a minute.
open
You see
cases.